Colors playing on the screen, talking about everything. Brush strokes tell a story, art and fun in all its glory. Paint and chat with Tanya, oh, let your colors brightly glow.
Hi guys, welcome back to Life with Tanya O. I'm sure you're wondering why I have this canvas in front of me. Remember my introduction, I told you guys I paint in my spare time. So I decided to start a series where I paint and chat with you guys. I'll be talking about general topics, things I resonate with, things I have to do in my career, just anything basically while I paint. I'm working on this textured piece and I'm going to make it a bit fun. You guys are going to tell me what you think you'll pay for this after I'm done. I'm not sure I will complete the whole piece at the end of this video, but wherever I stop, name your price. So today's topic is something you guys asked me to talk about on my story. So it's basically why I moved to Dublin instead of the UK as a pharmacist. Disclaimer, this is my personal opinion. So whatever I say in this video is my opinion and my experience in Dublin. I did say that eventually I might be inviting other people to talk about their experience in their profession and their own career path, because at the end of the day, we all have different experiences. So, as you all know, I am a pharmacist. You already know that, so I don't need to say that like 10 times. Yeah, so basically, my journey to become a pharmacist was a long one. I always knew I wanted to be in the medical field since I was a child, because everyone around me used to call me a doctor. I knew African homes, they just love that idea of someone becoming a doctor or a lawyer, engineer, things like that. So it was something that I already knew was going to be my path anyway. After secondary school, I wanted to be a doctor in Nigeria, but I was offered microbiology when I applied. My mom was like, no. She actually found my university that I went to in Hungary. So I applied to become a doctor in Hungary. Things didn't really go as planned as when I got there. I ended up being a pharmacist instead, which I think was a blessing in disguise. And my dad actually helped with that decision, because when I was doubting myself, he just showed me things I could do when I become a pharmacist. And me, I just became excited immediately when I saw the opportunities that come with being a pharmacist. When I decided to move to Dublin, I was actually doing research online. I initially wanted to go to Canada, but they wanted me to do more exams. I wasn't ready to do any exam after school. I just wanted to start work. So I went online. I was going to run back to the UK, which is where I come from in the first place. But then I think someone mentioned Dublin. So I was like, let me see what this place is about. I went online and then I saw they had like agents that could help you find jobs. So I emailed one of the agents and I was like, oh, I'm a student, told her my situation. I hadn't even written my final exams yet, but I was just like inquiring and stuff. I was like, this is so quick because I've never done anything job related in my life. But I got ready for obviously the call with her. And when I spoke to her, she told me I could still get a job before I graduate. They'll just hold the position for me and then she's going to speak to them. I wasn't even taking her serious because I didn't know the gravity of what she was saying. And then she emailed me the next day and was like, I have an interview. I was like, hey. I wasn't ready. But then I told my friends about it. I was so happy. Then I got ready for the interview and luckily, me, I have my personality. They loved me during the interview and then they offered me the job on the spot. Initially, I didn't have specific reasons why I moved to Dublin instead. It was just because I got the job faster. But obviously, living here for a longer time and developing in my career, I now have reasons why I probably still would have chosen Dublin instead of the UK. So I have been in Dublin for 5 years now. And when it comes to lifestyle here, it is a bit slow paced compared to the UK. So I would say if I was going to move here based on lifestyle, I would be moving to the UK because I think the UK is definitely more fun. When it comes to my personal values and preferences, I think I would be sticking to Dublin on that one because UK people, I don't know, you guys go from 0 to 100 all the time, and I'm the type of person, I'm chilled. I feel like Irish culture kind of is a bit similar to how it is in Nigeria. Like Nigeria, we can crack jokes and people will not take too much of an offense like that. But when it comes to UK people, you will just say one thing and they're like, who are you chatting to? This, that. Please, I don't have the energy. So when it comes to like values and things like that, I would definitely stick to Dublin for now. But obviously, as we grow older, things might change. But for now, when it comes to that part of my life, I will stick to Dublin. My love for Dublin grew slowly because, to be honest, when I moved here, I did face a bit of challenges, like accommodation, making friends. Like Dublin is the type of place where if you're not earning a certain amount, you're going to have to live with people. There's no two ways about it. When I was in Hungary, I lived alone. So that change in living alone, having your own apartment and stuff, and then having to live with people wasn't an easy transition for me. If I use London as an example, London is quite big. Dublin is small compared to London. So making friends was a bit difficult here because obviously people have been here for a while, they have cliques, they have friends that they obviously have been friends with for a long time. So me coming here, I was a newbie. So it took me literally 5 years to actually say I have friends around me now. I'm not trying to scare anyone coming here because that might not be the case for you. Like, you'll probably be able to obviously make friends quickly, live alone, things like that. But for me, this was how my journey went. I started with living with people, then now I live with my husband now. Things are going well, but your journey might be smoother than mine was, basically. My work challenges, I will say my first challenge coming here, this Irish accent. I'll be in the pharmacy, someone will be asking me for something and saying their name, and I wouldn't really understand. So I would almost want to cry because, like, why don't I understand? But obviously now I can understand the Irish accent now. I've grown to love it, actually. My other challenge that I had, obviously starting as a pharmacist here, I had never worked in school. So coming here and then having to work, that was another challenge I faced. Obviously, learning how to work with colleagues, learning how to be a leader, that was another struggle I faced because obviously in school, who are you leading, please? The other challenge I faced was having to write an English exam as a British citizen just because I studied in Hungary. I had to do that when I came here. I didn't like that. I'm also navigating difficult work colleagues or difficult patients. I also had to obviously grow in that aspect of my career. When it comes to pay, I'm going to pick Dublin over the UK because they actually, like, from my research, obviously, and speaking to people that I know that work in the UK, they do pay pharmacists better in Ireland. Um, and then I would say, obviously, Ireland to me, I feel is kind of like an emerging society. So, like, you have more growth opportunities. I feel like the UK is a bit saturated right now. So, I feel like I would grow more as a pharmacist in Dublin right now. One disadvantage that I would mention is that I feel like when it comes to advancements and, like, obviously progressing with policies and stuff, Ireland kind of crawls behind the UK. Like, we're only about to be approved to prescribe in Ireland. I feel like that's something that we should have been doing ages ago. UK, they've been doing that for a long time now. So if you're the type of person that you want to be doing some advanced things, you might have to wait for a while if you're in Dublin. I know you probably want to know what how racism is here or how that affects your career because, as you know, I'm a black um pharmacist, black woman that is a pharmacist. For me, in the 5 years that I've been here, I haven't really faced that much racism at work. I've only faced it twice in my whole career. And it was shocking because the first one was actually from a white South African. So I don't know why you're being racist. The other one, I feel like it was just from someone that just chose to not educate themselves. I don't, for me, won't take those things too personal as long as I know I'm doing my job and I know what I'm doing. You can't come and be telling me things like, oh, go to your country or like, what are you doing here and things like that. I know what I'm doing here. I went to school for 5 years, so I know what I'm doing basically. For Dublin, which I live in as a whole, I would kind of say I don't really think there's like a lot of racism. I feel like it's a handful of Irish people that would be racist towards you. The rest to me have been a bit welcoming, but everyone's experience will be different. In terms of work-life balance, I would say both places are similar in the sense that as a pharmacist, you're going to be working long hours anyway. If you want to wind down and have fun, that is up to you and how you obviously manage your time. If you know you want to basically work on your own time, you could decide to be a locum. I, for now, I'm more permanent role. So I can't really pick my hours like that. But if you're that type of person where you want flexible hours, maybe being a locum will suit you better. I would say obviously the UK is more fun in terms of activities. Like, there are more things to do in the UK, but I've just learned to live with it, to be honest. I used to complain before about how Dublin is boring, blah. But now, as I've been here for a while, I kind of know things that I need to do when I want to have fun. Just have a bunch of things I do in my free time. As you can see, I'm painting. If I'm that bored, I could go play tennis. I could go out with my girls. I just have a bunch of things I do. When we complain about not having fun, I think that's our fault because you can literally find fun in anything. I would definitely say I've learned a lot, obviously, from my time in Dublin. I've been here for 5 years, never worked in a day in my life before I came here. So I would definitely say I'm doing quite a good job. Um, One thing my career has taught me is patience. I've learned how to be obviously more patient with people because you definitely have difficult patients that will test you, and that has helped me in life in general as well. So that applies to my job and how I interact with other people. I'll say I'm more patient. I've learned how to be better at communication for sure. To be a bet. Well, I think I've always been a good team player though, because I don't think there's anywhere I've worked where they would complain about me not being a team player. So I think that one was already on lock. I think that comes with my personality. So I would just say I've just grown overall as a person from being in Dublin. If you're moving here, I will advise you to do a lot of research because obviously, if you're moving anywhere, you should actually do research. I can give more tips on what you need to do to move here or give more information. Just let me know in the comment section if you want more information on this topic, and I would make a video for you if I see more people want me to do that. Another tip I would give is, please, if your work environment is toxic, we Nigerians, we like to suffer and smile. You actually don't have to stay there. You can actually move, you know. I would say that the pharmacy career in Dublin are not saturated, so there'll always be something else that you can do. There are if you don't want to work in community, you could go to clinical. I've tried clinical. You could go into the hospital. There's so many opportunities. So don't stick in that one position if you do not like it. My advice to professionals in general will be, please, I know our careers can be so serious and everything, but you don't have to be serious all the time. Just try to have fun and try to do other things you enjoy. It's all part of wellness, which is the journey I'm on. I try to do other things I enjoy so I don't experience burnout. Enough with the serious talk. Enough with the serious talk, guys. I'm almost done with my painting, so you guys will soon have to tell me how much you're going to buy this if you want to. But yeah, I plan on creating an Etsy page, so you'll be seeing more of my artwork on my Etsy page. This is why I've been painting more now. So this is what I've done so far. I still have to obviously add some finishing touches, make it neater and stuff. I'm thinking of even adding beads to this. Let me know what you guys think and let me know how much you think you would buy this. I already have a price in my head, but it would be nice to know what you guys think. I actually enjoyed this painting and chatting with you guys, so definitely you'll be seeing more of this on my channel. Guys, this is an interactive channel, so I would like to see more of your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about and things like that. I will also be doing more polls on my story, asking you guys what topics you want me to talk about and things like that. So guys, it was nice chatting with you guys. You will see this finished piece on my Instagram and my other socials. So please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.